Hi there, beautiful beings. How are you feeling today? How are you? So in this gorgeous video, we wanted to touch back on the subject of success. It's been coming up a lot lately. What is success to you? Close your eyes for a moment. What is success to me? Sit with that question with yourself. What does it mean for me to be successful? What does it mean? And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Write down in the comments, what's the first thing that came up for you? Now, what is it to be successful? Is it $1 million in the bank? Is it $2 million in the bank? Is it 5? Is it $1 billion in your bank account? Is it to have the job that you've always dreamed of having and you're making lots of money doing that? Is it to have your soul partner by your side? Is it to have a family? You have your soul partner and you have children. Is that success? Is it the house? When you live in a particular house, then you'll be successful. Is it a car? When you own a particular car, then you'll be successful. What is success to you? Remember, all of these videos are here to assist you in looking at things from other perspectives. It's very easy for us to get caught in seeing things a certain way, and then we can't see them any other way. Very easy. We get into a groove that this is the only way it can be. But we are infinite possibilities. Infinite. So there's no one way to do things. There's no one way to get to wherever it is that you're trying to get to. So, my beautiful beings, success. Is success going to bed at night at peace? Is success having fun? Enjoying every day as it comes? Is success being present? What does success look like for you? These are the questions. And there's no right or wrong answer because we're all on different paths. So what might mean success for you may not even mean success for your partner or your children or your parents, your neighbors, anyone else. Success is a very individual thing. And for many of us, success has everything to do with what we have learned. We're taught that success looks this way or success looks that way, and so that is what we're striving for. This came up because recently I realized, my husband made a comment over the weekend. And he was saying to me, because you hate your life, he said to me in those words, and I realized at the time, he doesn't understand. It's not that I hate my life. He can feel this energy coming from me. And those were the words that came out for him. It's not that I hate my life. But over the past few months, I've been feeling frustrated that I'm not doing what I feel I'm here to do. And there in itself was the ego, busy at play, keeping my mind occupied. That success looks like, for me, being a full-time coach, being able to live from that, not needing to do any other jobs unless I absolutely want to do them. I know for me, I'll still be teaching piano because I love doing that. I love the kids. I just love all the interactions. I love everything about it. But during the days, I would love to be coaching full-time, assisting people, walking side by side with others on their journey. That is my dream. But in that beautiful awareness, when my husband said that, it's not what he was feeling into was my frustration that I've been feeling over the last few months. Because we're not young, we're in our 50s. There's that, as well. That I keep thinking, well, I'm in my 50s. I don't have time to waste. Now that I have all this gorgeous information within me. And again, that's the ego at play. The ego keeping me separate. Success for me is being at peace. Being at peace with my day. I've done the best that I could do. And if I'm still working with the elderly, it's not stopping me from creating the courses. It's not stopping me from writing the beautiful books. It's not in the way. So I am where I'm meant to be. This was the realization. I was looking at success as this goal that I needed to get to. But what happens when we have that? Yes, it's nice to set goals. I'm not saying don't set goals, don't set, just sit like a, like a couch potato and don't move. You don't need to do anything. I'm not saying that. Set goals. But when we are looking at that is what success looks like for us, we become unhappy with what is right now because we're not there yet. That hasn't happened yet. We haven't made that a reality yet. We're still living this other life. And mind you, I love working with the elderly. There's nothing wrong with that either. But my ego kept telling me that that's what success was. To be the full-time coach. To be making all this money and to be able to keep creating courses and, be able to live from that. That's what success looked like. But I realized when my husband made that gorgeous comment to me that I'm not enjoying every day that I have because I'm too busy with that in mind, that I need to be there and not here. I need to be there because that's where success is, not here, in this moment. But we are here, and every moment that we spend frustrated, unhappy, that we're not there where we want to be, we're not present to what is in front of us right now. And this whole week, when I became present, I realized, wow, there is so much happening in this moment. So keep working towards those beautiful dreams and know that your energy, your focus, your thoughts are there. It's already happening. It's already manifesting. My beautiful friend that's a medium, she's already seen it. She sent me this gorgeous recording and I listen to it every day. There were hundreds and hundreds of people on my beautiful event saying hello, making comments. It's already happened. But it's like, you know, you go on a holiday and you book your flight, you organize your trip, you book your flight, you pack your bags, you get everything ready, right? And okay, so you've booked your holiday and it's, say, 6 months away, right? So for those 6 months, that's all you think about while you're at work. I used to do this when I was in the city 30 years ago working. We'd book a holiday and we'd be, 6 months constantly thinking, I can't wait to be on that holiday. I can't wait to be on that holiday. I can't wait to be on that holiday. I can't wait to be on that beach. I can't wait to be doing whatever it is that we were going to be doing in that holiday, right? 6 months. That's all I'd be thinking about. And those 6 months, whatever was happening at work, whatever was going on, were a blur because I was too busy with, I wanted to be there, not here. And then what happens? You finally have your bags packed, but you're not there yet. There's this excitement, this anticipation. Yes, I'm on my way. Then you get on the plane, and then you get there. But it's not about, okay, I booked and now I'm there. And everything else was a blur. It was something that was in the way of me getting there. It's the journey. It's not the destination. It's everything that you learn about yourself from that point that you booked the holiday to the point where you're on the actual beach. Wherever it is that I love beaches. That's why I'm going with the beach. But your holiday might be something different. You might be, your dream holiday might be something completely different. But, this reminds me of, we used to go on these huge, long trips to visit my husband's dad, right? He lived in South Australia at one point, and this was I'm trying to work out how many hours it was. It was a long trip, right? And originally, when it was just the two of us, we'd do no stops. Like, we'd stop for a lunch, which was maybe a half-hour break, but it was all go. We'd get up like at 5 a.m, and it was all go, go, go until we got there. It was all about getting there, And then my daughter was born, and I said to my husband, we can't do that huge haul with a toddler. She was like, I think 8 months, 9 months when we took her down for Christmas, So she's in the car, and I said to him, we can't do that huge haul with her in the car. I said, I'll do 6, maybe 7 hours, but we need to stop overnight. We need to have a break. So we did, and we created a new memory because we made that stop. It wasn't all about getting there, getting there, getting there. Destination, destination, destination. But what about the journey? All those hours that were in the car to get there. What about that? And we had such beautiful memories from the place. We stopped off at A.W.A.K.E.N, which is like the midpoint from our place, kind of in the middle. It's not exactly, but close to the middle. And we've got lots of beautiful photos of her playing. There was a playground there that we didn't even know existed because she was playing on it. We played in the pool and it was freezing. So we have that memory of how cold the water was, and it was the first time the door handles, in the motel, that we were there, they were low enough for her to open and close the doors. So it was like midnight and I could still hear her, opening and closing the doors, going through, Mom, open the door. Good for you, Mom, open the door. So all those little things that I'll remember forever, Mum, I opened the door, was her first time opening and closing a door with a door handle. And the steaks, the steaks we had, in the restaurant at the motel, so delicious that we always promised that one day we would go back to A.W.A.K.E.N just for that steak. And we missed it. Before that, we had been to South Australia about 3 times on that trip. We never stopped there once to explore, to discover something new. No, it was all about getting there. It was all about the destination. You know, from the moment you get to the airport, to get on the flight, to get to your destination, there are so many beautiful, magical moments that can happen. The last time I went to visit Mum and Dad, you know, in South America, I had a headache and it was getting really, really bad. And as I'm sitting on the plane, you know, the first trip that we did, actually I think it was when we were going from New Zealand to South America. I was going to Chile this time. And this lovely Asian couple, the mum and the son, sat next to me. And the mum could see that I was struggling, you know. And she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No." I said, "I have a bit of a headache, you know, but I'll be all right." I took something for it. And she pulled out this tiger balm that she had in her, you know, and she started rubbing my temples and putting it, you know, and she was put it, you know, on your nose and making me breathe it in. And within like half an hour, it was gone. And I had that lovely moment. And then we had all this chat, you know, about where she'd been and why she was going to South America with her son. And we had this gorgeous moment, you know, that if I was all destination, I would have missed it. I would have completely missed it. There's always opportunities for something wonderful to come through, you know, when we are present. And sometimes our idea of what success is keeps us from that. It robs us of that. Just something to think about today. What is success anyway? It's just a destination for so many of us. Just a destination. It's a goal, something to work towards. And when we have that, then we're successful. But for those of you who have done that, you will know it doesn't stop there. Because once you have that, say for example, I'm just remembering, you know, my parents, they always had this dream of the dream house. And so my dad with his brothers spent weekends, many weekends, renovating the beautiful fibro house that they bought until it was their dream house. But they weren't happy. All they wanted to do was go back to South America because for them that was home. They weren't happy. I think 3 years later, if not less, they were already selling and going back to South America. I was 15 when they moved back. It's not the answer. If you are chasing, thinking, I'm successful when I get to that. For those of you who've already done it, you'll know that feeling inside doesn't change. You will look for the next thing because you still won't feel successful. That little voice inside, that little ego, the monkey mind will keep you in that loop. Oh, okay, you've got that now. What else do we need to be successful? What's next? Now I have the dream job. Now I need the dream house. Now I have the dream house. Now I need. It goes on forever. It's an infinite, it's a bottomless pit. It never ends. Just like healing never ends. If you're in that, if you're thinking that healing, you'll get to the end of that and then you'll be at peace. If that's what success looks like to you, finally, I get all the healing done. I'll be one, I'll be complete, I'll be at peace. Healing is also an infinite, bottomless pit. Everything is infinite. You can be here doing that forever. So if that's what success looks like for you, maybe sit with it and see what comes up. All right, my beautiful beings. We love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. We love you dearly. Bye for now.